Getting divorced over Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's watch it. I just realized that we're gonna react to a reaction video, basically. I mean, this is a commentary video, so we were gonna try to make this also a commentary video. Silly. Wait, let's just watch the original video. Yeah, I actually, you know what? You're cooking. Okay, so I tried looking it up and I couldn't find it, so we're just gonna... I couldn't find it, so we're just gonna react to a reaction, I guess.
And I went into it, you know, like lollipop and spinny hat, thinking it was going to be like good, silly fun. Like I thought it was like an exaggeratory title where
that it was a comedy
he was telling
video,
a story
right?
About how his wife walked in like Seto Kaiba and ripped his blue eyes, and then he said, "Enough is enough. We'll play a shadow game to decide the fate of our marriage," and then they divorced or something. But the reality is, it's a very honest and open look at an unhealthy relationship, and it's one that I went back and finished the video for and have been thinking about since.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so okay, I started to get it now. Okay, so I guess the divorce is because the I assume wife was like mad about how much he spent on Yu-Gi-Oh, but the guy had a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, right? So it's kind of like his job. So I don't know. I have to see like every side of this. So it's about like people not valuing your hobbies and stuff. I guess I try to give the guy the benefit of the doubt because I really don't know.
So in a nutshell, this guy had a YouTube channel that was dedicated to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He was actually paying his bills through the content he was making. So it's not like this was a hobby that was destructive to him. You know, he wasn't going out on the streets and selling his butt for Yu-Gi-Oh! Briefcases of cards. Like,
I mean, who wouldn't, right?
Making a living through Yu-Gi-Oh! And his YouTube channel, but his wife didn't really like it. She didn't have any respect for it.
What?
And it basically boiled down to he married like his #1 hater. And she eventually...
Yeah, why would you... Like, if this wasn't something really important for him, why would you marry in the first place if you weren't okay with it? Not everyone knows how investments and staying above are. It's not exactly like an investment. I mean, it is an investment on the channel, right? Yeah, but it's part of the job, right? And you get like immediately, right? Because if you're uploading videos, you're getting paid. I don't know how much he was getting paid, but he was getting paid something, right? He was making money with it.
Wore him down enough to the point where he did abandon the hobby and his YouTube channel. Because she just thought it was kind of cringe, I guess.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm not saying in every healthy relationship your partner has to, you know, get into whatever hobby you're into, but at the very least, the bare minimum is being understanding and supportive of it. Like, I'm not saying she had to go out there and get a tier 0 deck or learn how to pendulum summon so she could start banishing assholes.
It's just about like respecting and understanding.
Don't be constantly spitting and shitting on your husband for something that he's clearly passionate about and something that is actively making him money. I got divorced over Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh yeah, we would actually watch his reaction. That's so funny.
I need to say this. Let me just say it straight out the way. I am no longer married, and I'm divorced.
More time for Yu-Gi-Oh! You can grind. YCS pretty soon, I think. True. Can't remember when the next YCS is, but you got so much time now.
When I met this woman, and I told her about my Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff.
I love that. When I met this woman, and I told her about my Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. That is a crazy sentence. That is a crazy sentence. Holy... This is why I'm not getting married, not because of Yu-Gi-Oh, but because I don't want someone doing something like this. Well, that's why you only marry someone who, like, doesn't judge you for the things that you like, right? I'm sure, like, there is a lot of healthy relationships when you can have, like, some passions, your own passions, and the other person have their own passions, and you don't have to, like, share it, but you have to respect it, right? I feel like that is something manageable. I don't think that's something weird, right? I'm pretty sure there is a lot of examples everywhere. Nah, I don't. What do you mean is going to happen sooner or later? I don't think that is something that has to happen. Marry after you know them. Yeah, exactly. That's why you don't like rush into marrying someone, right? You have to know like a few like these kind of things before, right? I don't know. Seems like very like simple to me. I don't know. I mean, some people usually lie. That's true. Some people lie. So maybe this person was saying like, oh yeah, I'm understanding, but then it starts becoming a problem later, or they change their mind, right? So it's not as simple, I guess. It's not really as simple. I've seen 20 wives push their husbands around, and I don't want that. Yeah, but okay. If you don't want to marry, that's okay, but that doesn't mean that every relationship is like that. I feel like that's simple. As long as your partner's hobby isn't harmful to them or others and financially stable, I don't see the issue. Yeah, I completely agree. I don't know. Like growing a farm or working a skill. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's all a spectrum, exactly, 100%. Alright, let's see.
She hated it. She didn't like
Yeah, she hated it. Why did you marry her?
that. Hey, you can do something better with your life. You should go back to school.
Alright, I hate that.
That is what? Okay.
Man, just let someone have hobbies.
I gave them like the benefit of the doubt, and I thought that maybe she was lying at the start, and that's why you marry her, and then she like showed her true face. But she instantly told you, dude. What?
Like, who cares? It's not hurting anyone. Not hurting you. It's nerdy. Sure. Who cares? It's a hobby. I bet she had stupid hobbies too. Everyone does.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? Maybe she's right.
No, dude.
I sold all my equipment. I sold my YouTube channel.
Whoa.
I sold all my camera stuff. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it is time to move on. Maybe it's time for me to do something better with my life. Not knowing that at that time, what I had was very special.
Obviously.
At that time, something that I chose to do, YouTube, I gave it up because someone said, hey, you know what? Maybe it is time to move on. You got to do something better with your life.
There are times where someone's hobby is detrimental to them, whether it's financially draining or mentally draining. Like, that is a problem, and that's where you'd come in and say, like, hey, maybe it's time we look for something else, try a different path, and move on to something else. But that's not the case here. This guy had a channel, and his YouTube and Yu-Gi-Oh hobby were helping.
I feel like we're gonna be repeating the same thing that Charlie's saying. So I feel like I'm gonna like have the exact same thing as like take as him.
You gotta move on. Makes no fucking sense. Like, that's so stupid. Just basically saying it's time to grow up. You know, this is a children's card game. We don't do this as adults. It's time you be a real man, a real adult, and start doing crypto scams. Like, it's just silly.
And she's no longer here. And
yeah.
This problem persists. She told me at that time, hey, you want to meet my mother? You need a car. Because I didn't have a car at the time. I was doing YouTube. I was working from home. I didn't need to drive anywhere.
Chasing the dream.
Yes, YouTube is what I did for a living. It's how I paid my bills. And I was street performing also. How did I street perform? I just catch the bus 20 minutes down the street, played my horn, went home. I never needed a car.
Yeah, I don't need a car, Chad.
This is what I chose to do.
Why did she even come into your life then?
Yeah, exactly.
Like she didn't respect your hobby. She didn't respect your drive, your passion, or anything. Why the fuck was she even here? Just to completely change you?
Yeah, why did both of them marry, right? Why would they both of them choose to marry? It makes no sense to me. That it makes no sense to me. You know?
There's definitely a limit too. Like, if you're obsessed with a hobby and it's actually a detriment on your life, which it doesn't sound like it was for him, then I can understand someone coming in and be like, all right, look, maybe we need to reevaluate this. You know, maybe, collecting fucking, I don't know, jelly beans and putting all your money into antique jelly beans is, taking its toll. Maybe we should look at other things so you can get out of the house. You can start, finding something else. I get it. But it doesn't sound like it was to that point here. This is just sad. I imagine the channel was generating income. He just said he was paying his bills through YouTube and street performing. So he was making money. He was perfectly sustaining himself. At least that's the impression I get. She was probably embarrassed to tell her friends what he does for a living. Well, then don't be with him. If you're embarrassed of your significant other,
obviously.
Why are you with him in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
That's on you if you don't respect them. Don't be with him. It's bad for both you and the partner. I feel like this probably happens a lot, although I've only seen it happen
Oh my god. You need a law degree to be a local judge? I would assume so, yeah. Wait, is the video? I kinda want to like watch the video. I kinda want to skip Charlie's part. Honestly, I'm sorry, Charlie.
She must have been more of a Digimon gal.
So, she hated those cards. She literally cried because of those cards. And people say, hey, priorities, man. It's your wife, or, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
You're telling me your wife was crying about Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
But then I'll be
I mean,
back at that
haven't
point
we all, Chad?
where I'm giving up things that I like, things that's a part of my life for someone else to feel happy. And I feel miserable in the process. I love that. I miss that. Why can't she come along with my journey instead of scrutinizing me?
He doesn't have to,
And
right?
then that's money gone from me. It's not about the money, but that was money gone from me.
That was his career. Man, what a disaster. What a shame. Imagine your Yu-Gi-Oh passion being so epic it makes your wife cry.
Oh,
My husband has mastered the shadow games. Damn. Fuck.
Just say he's a YouTuber or something. Well, even then, even if you're a YouTuber, some people just like don't see it as something respectable, I guess. So even then, like some people, even if you're making money, that they don't see it as a real career. Even then, which is obviously content creator. Yeah, I guess that sounds better, but it's still the same thing, you know. Dimension shifter makes me cry, I guess. True. This would be really funny if he's actually just the guy who goes to locals and plays Yusei anime deck. I mean, if he's doing it for content, then good for him. But he, right? But he was making content and he was paying the bills with it. So
I'd want nothing more than my partner loving their job, man. I'd cry tears of joy.
yeah,
I imagine that's how it works in most
healthy relationships. Yeah,
I feel like it's kind of important to have like respect.
yeah, it's the bare
I feel
minimum.
like that's kind of basic. He triggered her trap card of divorce. Now, another thing I was thinking about when I went
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's keep watching the video. What is this?
acceptable to her or her parents, really.
I met the parents. They asked me, hey, what do you do for a living?
Yeah, what do you
I had to
do?
tell them I am a musician. I couldn't tell them I was a street musician. I am a musician. Then
Well,
he said, hey,
he is a musician.
you have a degree? I said, I don't have a degree. My ex-wife parents did not speak to me for 2 years
Oh
and
my
told her
God.
not to
You
marry.
were married for over 2 years. You were in that relationship for over 2 years. That's crazy. That's the most shocking part to me. Wow.
Me because I don't have a degree.
That's fucking brutal, and to me, it blows my little noodle because this guy was doing so fine on his own.
So
he was
fine.
paying all of his bills. He was living just fine with the money
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
making. Through...
I mean, he's probably like, if he's already living like fine, that's more than a lot of people with actual degrees, right? because how the world is right now, like even with a degree, that doesn't guarantee that you're gonna be able to pay the bills. So this guy was actually making it. Absurd. Actually absurd.
Ex-wife's parents' eyes.
So I give up this YouTube thing. I give up my entrepreneurial things. I try to do something that's not innately a part of my strengths at all because I'm thinking I'm in love to do something for somebody to prove something. So when we got married and we moved out to Baltimore to somewhere else that I didn't want to be, she said, hey, how come you're not paying the bills? And I was like, what? I have a job. I have a 9-to-5 job. I don't make enough from this 9-to-5 job to pay all these bills. Before then, I could street perform in YouTube. I made enough money off of that to pay the bills. Now I'm working 9 to 5 all day long, and that's not a complaint because there are people who do that. But I had something that most people wish they had.
He's right. He had...
Oh, that hurts. That is the part that hurts the most to me. Oh my God. See, I told you. Wow. Boomers only care about the paper. Yeah. The real cardboard. No, we care about different type of cardboard, chat. It has to be shiny. It has to have foil.
The dream job.
Yeah, he had a dream job, exactly. He was like making it. I wish I could watch the whole video.
9 to 5 isn't able to pay all of the bills.
She says, hey, you need to find a hobby. I'm like, oh,
A hobby.
let me play Yu-Gi-Oh again. So, last December, last year, I start my channel up again. I buy my channel back from Java. Like, oh, she gave me the okay to go into a hobby. You know what she said? You're spending too much time playing those cards. She says, why are you into those cards so much? I said, hey, I need to make a video about something.
After selling everything and starting over, he does eventually get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! To a certain extent where he picks up the hobby again, but his wife still just hates that the hobby he picked up was Yu-Gi-Oh! And YouTube. So he goes on to say how she just really didn't like it. That's when he gets into saying how she would like actually cry over Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's where I was saying, like, if it was completely consuming his whole life, where he was ignoring her and everything in the relationship was starting to just dwindle because he was too preoccupied with Yu-Gi-Oh!, I'd understand it. But from what I'm seeing and like going back to his channel, it doesn't seem like that was really the case. He was talking about how since
Interesting. Hello, Amekach, welcome. Yeah, this is a very iconic video apparently. I've seen that a lot of people have reacted to this, but I cannot find the original video. So yeah. Unfortunately, this is a textbook toxic relationship. Get with a partner and try to change them bit by bit to fit their ideal person. Yeah, I know that is a common thing. It's like messed up. It's definitely messed up. This is something that makes sense. If someone is like too consumed by their job or like something else, like even if it's the job, right, that is paying the bills, if you're too consumed by it and you don't pay attention to your partner and you know don't what is the word? Wait, what is the word? Oh my god, I forgot how to speak English. If you're forgetting about your partner for whatever reason, yeah, that is a reason to be concerned, right? That makes sense. So if that was the case, yeah, I would understand it. But I don't know. I haven't watched. I don't know. I don't have the full context, right? If it's not the case, then yeah, that's messed up. One time someone said, if you're married a banana, why trying to turn it into an apple? True, I love that. I will steal that. Thank you so much.
he'd been away from the game for an extended period of time, he needed to relearn it. He needed to catch up on all the new things with Yu-Gi-Oh! So he could make content around it. So he'd be able to be knowledgeable on it, which is perfectly understandable, I'd say. And it doesn't seem like he took it to an excessive degree. It's his passion, it's his hobby, it's what he wanted to do, and it's what he was doing, so he wanted to get back to it. He recognized just how much of a gift being able to do that and make money off of it was, and he wanted that back. So he was...
Yeah, you have to be like really... I mean, obviously it's a lot of effort, but also luck to be able to make a living out of your passion, right? It's not simple. Like, everyone will love that, right? It's a dream job. So, yeah, why... why not accept it? I understand.
Was getting back into the hobby. She still really hated it. One thing led to another, and now they're no longer together. And it seems like the big reason is because of Yu-Gi-Oh! The deeper issue is that she had absolutely no respect for his passion, and she wasn't supportive and seemed like was embarrassed of him. So it's two people that should have never been together in the first place. He gave up everything he loved to try and make her happy, but she was never really happy with the man that he actually is. So it's just very incompatible, and they tried to make
divorce
it
was
work,
definitely the right
just,
choice there.
It didn't work, and both people, I think, were not happy as a result of the relationship. Hopefully going forward, they both find better partners. Hopefully this guy's starting over on his YouTube channel. Luckily, he was able to buy it back. Hopefully he is able to find that success that he once had, and yeah, just kind of wanted to talk about it because I just found it to be one of the more honest videos I've seen on the platform.
Yeah,
about
that was
a
a really
subject like this.
cool video.
So,
I wish I could
yeah,
I could
really
see
about
like
it.
the whole thing. Oh, look at me! It's me reacting to more stuff. Yeah, I really like appreciate this video. Good video. Makes you think, really. If someone finds the video, I would really appreciate it, or like let me know how I can watch the original video, because apparently it's not in the channel anymore, and I haven't seen any re-uploads, just reactions. So please let me know. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I feel like the moral of the story is just you should probably like respect your partner's hobbies. If you can't, then don't marry them, and also don't marry someone who doesn't respect your the things that you care about, right? What is happening outside? But yeah, I mean, don't marry someone who doesn't respect your thing, or don't marry at all, right? If you think you cannot, that is not possible, then don't marry at all. Dude, what is going on outside? What is that?